Hey guys, welcome to Marcus Loves Movies. My name is Marcus Lee and welcome to my Bullet Train movie review. The brand new movie starring Brad Pitt as an assassin on a train, directed by David Leitch, director of Deadpool 2. Was really excited about this one, so here I am to talk about it. Brad Pitt plays Ladybug, an unlucky assassin who's determined to do his job peacefully after one too many gigs have gone off the rails. He and a number of assassins get on board a fast-moving bullet train and find out their missions have something in common. So I'm going to do this movie review like a sandwich. I'm going to start off with the stuff that I liked. In the middle, I'm going to talk about the stuff that I didn't like so much, but then I'm going to finish it off with some positives. So I think this movie is what big screen entertainment is all about. I have to talk about the fact that some movies do belong on a big screen and some movies should just be watched at home on your television, video on demand. This is a great popcorn summer movie. It's there to be enjoyed. Lots of action, lots of thrills and spills, lots of entertainment. It's a popcorn movie and I think it really lives up to what it promised in the trailer. However, despite some good scenes, some great action, some fantastic fight choreography, I did actually think it was a little bit slow in places, so it was probably a bad sign that I checked my watch whilst watching the film. I checked it and I was an hour in and I still had an hour to go. That's not a good sign when you come to watch a film like these movies. I did also think that in parts the film was too slapsticky. That's a brand new term I've created today, too slapsticky. In the trailer we get a scene where two hitmen are fighting, knocking seven bells out of each other. Then a train attendant enters the scene and the two hitmen stop fighting and pretend that everything is hunky-dory and she is none the wiser, even though one of the guys is bleeding. Okay, that is somewhat believable. But we also get another scene where, again, two hitmen are fighting each other, literally trying to kill each other. And because they're on a quiet coach, there's an old lady who occasionally turns around and says, shh, keep the noise down. These two hitmen then also pretend that they're not really fighting, they're just hanging out, hugging each other. That stuff for me was too slapsticky. It was almost like a cartoon. If you're trying to kill someone and you're going hell for leather to do it, you don't care who's around. But it was this thing of, we're fighting each other, we're trying to kill each other, but there's an old lady who, is saying, be quiet, and now we're just gonna hug and pretend that everything is fine. I know it's just a movie, I know you're not meant to take it too seriously, but that level of slapstick, yeah, it was just a little bit too stupid for me. Brad Pitt is a grade A Hollywood protagonist, very likable guy who we've learned to love through years and years of leading man roles. The kind of person you can get behind and you can support him. However, I actually think he's miscast in this role. He plays this hipster, hitman, very nice guy. He's actually quite a lucky guy, even though the plot says he's unlucky. He has things happen to him in the past, like he's been shot several times, but he's still alive. He's been shot and it's hit something in his jacket pocket. Very lucky, much like Zazie Beetz' character in Deadpool 2, which was also directed by David Leitch. Zazie Beetz is also in this, just saying. So he's a very lucky character. And he also says things like, dude, why are you fighting me? I don't even know you. And it's like this hippie character, this hipster character that I think actually should have been played by someone younger. Because when you're watching Brad Pitt play this role, you feel like you're watching Brad Pitt play a role. You don't feel like he's deeply invested in this character. Even though he's a great actor, I didn't believe him in this role. I think somebody younger should have played this character, basically. So to finish off this sandwich with a positive, I actually think the finale was really good. I actually thought the film had wrapped itself up, check my watch, saw how long was left to go, and there was still quite a bit of time, and we got a finale that I thought was actually really, really decent. Lots of action, great things happening on screen, very, very enjoyable. I think the best thing about this film were two characters played by Tyree Henry and Aaron Taylor Johnson. They play two brothers called Lemon and Tangerine. They are both hitmen and they're both on the train for reasons that come to light as the film plays out. I actually thought it was quite funny listening to Tyree Henry's accent because he plays this London Cockney geezer. He's an American actor. And as the film goes on, he starts to lose his Cockney in American, starts to slip back in, so he's losing the accent, which makes me wonder sometimes, why not just cast someone from that part of the world? Why not do that? Anyway, Tyree Henry's character also has this thing about Thomas the Tank Engine, and that keeps coming up, and it was quite funny in places, got a little bit tiresome in others, but yeah, that was enjoyable. So all in all, I'd say this was a good film, an enjoyable trip to the cinema, but also a bit of a mixed bag, because whilst there were good things like really good action sequences, great fight choreography, There were also moments in the film where there were lulls and I checked my watch, which is never a good sign because you're wanting the film to move along, and I'm thinking, Bullet Train, you're losing me. So a bit of a mixed bag, but all in all, a decent film. Go judge for yourself. So my official Marcus Loves Movies rating for Bullet Train is, mini drumroll, 3.5 stars. So that's what I thought of Bullet Train, but I would love to know what you thought of the movie. Did you really enjoy it, or did you think it was a bit of a letdown? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Whilst you're here, please could you do me 2 favors? One, could you give this video a like? It would really help with the YouTube algorithm and all that jazz. And also, if you do like movie reviews like this one, would you consider subscribing to my YouTube channel? Hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I release a brand new video. Would really appreciate that. Thanks for watching my Bullet Train movie review. Please stay tuned for the next review that I release, and I'll see you again soon. So until then, take care of yourselves and thanks for watching.